Oops, I fixed my head and it was already live. Welcome to the live stream, How to Make More Profit. We're gonna be going live for a little while. Thankfully, YouTube has made it so easy for me to get a video up, even as a busy business owner. I don't have to do any editing or anything. I'm just gonna go live. So today's topic, gotta get my live talking, gotta get my voice under me. Usually I cut this out. So making more profit on Amazon FBA in 2024 is pretty simple. It comes from the understanding of a pretty simple equation, right? Like, what is profit? What's profit, right? We just have to get the basics under us. So profit is revenue minus expenses. Profit is cost to acquire a customer minus cost to deliver the goods. And once I started to look at Amazon as through the lens of just generating profit, the tactics became really simple for me, right? I used to think that generating profit was like something that hopefully works out. I look at the numbers in the beginning and then like I go and do all the stuff, and if I do the right stuff, I'll make profit, right? If I follow the steps from all the YouTube videos that I've been watching, I'll start making profit. What I quickly learned is that there's a lot of bullshit out there. Yeah, like private label was so hard for me to actually make profit with. I would get products up and running, I'd start generating profit, and then boom, they would drop off. Why would they drop off? Well, they would drop off because the price got lowered. And what happens to your profit if your price got lowered? Well, did your cost of goods simultaneously go down? No, of course they didn't, right? You still have to pay the same amount for your product. However, there's this race to the bottom happening with price all over your market, and because you're not more valuable than anyone else, you're just the same thing as everyone else, the same label slapped on there, your profit starts to hurt. By the way, I see we have some people tuning in live. Feel free to hop in the chat, let me know that you're here, and let me know if you have any questions throughout. Cheers. I think I scared everyone away. Anyway, there's this super simple thing that I've been doing lately that's been actually really effective. So we start with the understanding that profit is revenue minus expenses, right? From a very, very basic, fundamental first principle standpoint. Where people start to get crushed is that they don't know how to pull the levers, right? So I can pull levers on Amazon and drive my profit up by doing one of two things. There's only two levers that I have. I can either pay less to get someone to buy my thing, which usually isn't my product cost. Product cost will probably be locked. Product shipping probably be locked. My product packaging, my one-time expenses, those are all probably locked in. And so what can I reduce? I can reduce my ad spend. So I can reduce PPC. Okay, so we have that lever to pull. So I can always reduce what I'm paying to acquire a customer. What else can I do? Well, I can get the customer to pay me more. So if the customer pays me more, then all of a sudden the actual expenses didn't change, but because they're paying more, there's more wiggle room in the middle for me. My expenses didn't go up, so everything they paid me more was just more profit. The referral fee will go up slightly, but everything else will stay the same. And so I'm coming at you as someone who did this for my brand this year, and I wanted to just simply talk you through what's been working for me. I don't know what's working for you. Let me know. I'd love to hear what's working for you. But I just wanted to let you know that I've been finding great success through driving ad spend down. That's been huge for me as a physical products brand owner. Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome. So one of the things that, I had to start doing was looking at like each individual target. And in the beginning, I was casting this really wide net, and I was starting to go, well, more people, more sales, more people know about me, start selling more. Now, that's not necessarily true. To some degree it is, but what's the point of selling more if you're never going to be profitable under that keyword, right? So I was doing like all these things were kind of my product, but not really, branching out into other markets, taking other product targets that kind of relate to mine, but not really. And some of those were able to generate profit, but most of them I just found like I'm paying to be here. I don't have many organic sales from this thing. And so what if I just got rid of all of them? What if I just got rid of all of them? I'm not making any profit from these things. Okay? And so when I started doing that, what do you know? I started spending less and wasting less money on ads, and then I was able to start making more money. Shocker, right? And so taking that and going forward, well, I can continue to optimize that process, but I can also get the customer to just start paying me more. Can I incentivize customers to buy multiples of my products? So did you fully pause it, or did you decrease bids? I started by decreasing bids, and then eventually some keywords I just fully turned them off. God, that's good. Kombucha was the old new thing. I feel like hop tea is that's the next big thing. It's like a near beer, but it's not trying to be a beer. It's hoppy. It's good. So yeah. I think one thing that also helps with profit margin is not having to compete with all of the sellers that are nipping at your heels in most markets. And how do we do that? Well, seek higher ground. So if we seek higher ground and it's the flooding, we'll be fine. Everyone else will get wiped out. And so how do you seek higher ground? What does that even mean? That sounds philosophical. Well, you can position yourself, as made in the USA, a narrative-driven story that you're telling. You can have an aesthetic appeal. Like when people look at your creative, they're like, wow, this is it's what I see when I walk into a Whole Foods and I look at, this new brand that just launched into the shelves and it has great packaging. And I want to buy it just to support the brand. It looks so cool. Said I changed my packaging and product design to save $2 a unit, sell about 380 units a month. Look at that. See? You're almost making an extra $100 a month. I'm just really bad at math. Totally botched the math. No, that's cool. That's awesome, man. That's a huge win. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, I would say having really good clarity over your numbers is one of the beginning phases. Where's my money going? It's my money and I want it now. But seriously, you have to just first start from the point of, I understand where my money goes. So being really good at just looking at financial reports and your books, being oh, that's where the money's going. I had all this revenue. I spent that much on ads, cost of goods, fees, expenses, website, server, email provider. Okay, didn't make any money. And so, again, going back to what we were saying in the beginning, you've got two levers, right? Especially with the new fees, placement, low inventory, etc. Yeah, you can get things snuck in that you don't even know about. A really good point, right? Which thankfully for me, didn't really affect me too much. I mean, 27 cents a unit. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It will definitely, it'll cost a little more, but it's not gonna crush anything. But yeah, if I didn't know that, and I'm running old numbers, and I truly believe that a lot of people don't even know how much profit they make. I truly believe that. Yeah, the lower dollar products are the ones hurting for sure. Exactly. So Carl said, currently I'm making a product compared to China by 3x, and it's a very generic product that either country can make. Example 2. The cost is more expensive. Oh, sorry, I left out a whole thing. But the cost is more expensive compared to China, 3x. Yeah, so I don't think people, I don't know what the product is. You said tape? Our example was tape, but it's made in the USA isn't the answer to all your problems, right? If you have to charge your customer 3 times as much, it's well, just give me the Chinese one. I don't care, especially if I'm driven to a problem solution market. I don't want to pay more. Just solve the problem for me. Whatever does that. It's 3 times cheaper. Great. I'll buy that one. Now, where we start to see the flip of that is if you get into enthusiast market, if if people actively are seeking out solutions that are not the cheap generic ones, because they're excited to be in part of this market and part of this journey, and they want to buy nice things. I'm sitting at a fly tying desk. It's a perfect example of this. At a fly tying vise, I don't want a cheap Chinese vise. I want a nice, it's Renzetti, it's a good brand, expensive vise. Actually, my girlfriend bought it for me, but it's an enthusiast thing. So they play by different rules, right? They seeked is a word, higher ground. And yeah, but so there's only two levers. There's only two levers. Get them to pay you more or pay less. So most of the time I've found that the easy one for me, especially obviously with advertising, is to just pay less. And so being rigorous about not wasting money on things that aren't making me money. And so just being a better operator in that way. Is it? Oh, is it just not a question for me? Never mind. If I came up with an item that no one else is selling, how exactly can I create it without having a prototype? Do you mean that there's no competition? Or do you mean that no one else is selling that specific design? Because if there's no competition, that's usually a bad sign. That's one of my like market indicators that I don't like to see. Well, this is fun. Yeah, this tea is really good. Now we've got like a crowd in here, so I feel like I can just hang out a little bit. It hasn't been created. Yeah, so you're trying to invent something, you have to now drive demand too, which people don't know about it. You're getting yourself in a whole new pickle, my friend. It's gonna be really tough. So if there's no demand, it's a bad sign for what we're trying to do. Excuse me. But yeah, we just had really strong profit month. I think making me burp like crazy. So yeah, we did over 10K in profit the last 30 days. That was pretty cool. We're coming up on a pretty fun time because we're kind of prototyping, sampling our second SKU a year later, and one of the main things that I'm looking at there is like really effectively getting the customer to understand that this is exactly for them so that they convert higher, and being more targeted in who that I say it's for. So this is a strategy that is kind of interesting for increasing profit. Like, we waste money when someone, most specifically with ads, clicks on a listing and then doesn't buy, right? In a way. So just read Blue Ocean Strategy is good, longer than needed to be, perhaps. I agree. You kind of have the main point halfway through the book. But what was I saying? I'll get it back for sure. Alex, welcome. Welcome. We get into it. I said something about getting into a trap. Yeah, chat. I'm going to need some help on this one. I get too excited when I see a message come in, and I forget what I'm saying. Trap we fall into. Sorry, I lost it. That's the way it goes. I just had a killer day. I talked to a bunch of students from my mastermind today. Oh yeah, thanks, dude. Increasing profit. You lose money when someone does fine. One of the traps we get into is not having a point of view. So it's like, if someone doesn't know it's for them, they're probably not going to buy. But if we drill into like, this is for you, like, no, you, I'm calling you out, it's for you. And so an example of that is like when you have the thing they're searching for built into the product name or the listing. Obviously people tend to put the thing they're searching for in the title. That's just like SEO. But if, for instance, I'm calling it something that is relating to their dream outcome, at least for me, that has been very successful. And one of the things that I notice is that it affects how my ads perform. So if I'm targeting things that are technically similar and should work, but because they don't have that phrase in them, they tend to convert worse. So those are some of the very, very specific targets I was talking about at the beginning, where I can just decrease those, right? And, well, what do you know? I wasn't selling that many there anyway, because people weren't converting very heavily, and now I'm not paying to try and convert any of them. Boom, more profit. And I'll double that down where it is working. Thanks for the recommendations, everyone. I mean, for the reminders. Same, that's an R word. Do you invest in user-generated content or on TikTok and Instagram for your product? Not really, nope. Did some TikTok ads, did some Instagram ads. ROI wasn't there. Doubled down on Amazon. Came back to it. Alan Watts clock? Yeah, isn't that freaking badass? Look at that thing. Let's see, did I miss something? So that's when, after buying the book, it's halfway through the book, I thought, okay, I get it. Their point is very good. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very good book. Can we get some likes on the stream, chat? I just start turning into a full-time streamer. I do have an Alienware monitor next to me. That would get me halfway there, I think. What you're mentioning is top of the funnel versus lower funnel. Issue Amazon distribution is that it is only 7 days. Some brands turn off the higher funnel ads and see organic sales fall, but it was an add to cart purchase from an advertisement. Okay. Chris, what's up, Chris? How you doing, my friend? Welcome. So I'm curious, how many of you currently sell on Amazon versus are interested in selling on Amazon? Do you have the exact dates / time when you go live? No, it's very random. This was not planned. This is going to be my YouTube video for today. Currently selling. Well, I know you're selling, silly. I appreciate the engagement. So my second Amazon FBA brand last month, I said last kind of weird, but I can see that your info is valuable. Oh, awesome. That's cool. Currently selling almost. FBA shipment on the way to the warehouse now. I like that. Almost. Yeah, you'll be selling very shortly. So interested, still haven't pulled the trigger. Oh, that surprises me, Logan. I've seen you around the channel for a long time now. I'm developing my next product, and Tony said sell one product for the past 3 years now. Oh, congrats. That's a good sign. You must be making money on it then. Usually products that brands sell for more than a little while are actually making money. Same thing with ads. If you run them for a while, they probably make you money. That's good. Thanks for letting me know all that. That's super helpful. Launching my next product in April. Oh, word? You'll have to hit me up after the live. Let me know what that is. Dave said I sold FBA and retail arbitrage for a year. Are you launching any new products? Yes, I am. I'm like very close to my second one right now. Samples have arrived, and still working on some formulating and stuff, whatnot, but yeah, I just want it to be perfect. It's an entirely new SKU, different listing, different search term. I made money but got tired of people undercutting me. Yeah, isn't that annoying? Fuck yeah, that's annoying. Account suspended. Oh, Amazon 1,500 in ads. Products started getting organic sales after all that. $5 PPC, way too competitive, big mistakes. Oh man, we've all been there. Well, maybe not all of us, but I've certainly been there. That's part of the game though. You win some, you lose some. Just keep lacing up. Sounds like a supplement. I bet you're right. $5 ad spend. Yeah, so matcha. Okay. Let's see. Dave said, I'm a big fan of your channel and love that you source in the USA. USA. I'd like to join your mastermind, mainly because I think you are a few episodes away from telling the world about my new product from your clever product research strategies. That's funny. Don't worry, there's not enough action takers out there to make a difference. Most people will not compete with you if they see the idea. That being said, I don't want to give it away. I certainly wouldn't tell you all what I sell. I tell my mastermind students, but Greg, if you want to join, I'd be happy to have you, brother. I did a USA chant, and I said, brother, I must be cool. Surely I'm cool. So, let's see. So I titled this, How to Make More Profit. Okay, here's a good question, I think, referring that, should I lower my price to match competition or keep steady? Well, it depends. It definitely depends. And here's what it depends on. Do you have a unique product offering that's more valuable that would allow you to charge more? Or are you going to lose a lot of your customers if you start charging more because your value doesn't hold up to the price that you're asking for it? So the value to the customer comes from price minus utility, right? So if you charge them $20, but they get $30 worth of value off of it, obviously there's the difference in their mind. And so if you try to charge $31, they wouldn't buy it. It's not valuable enough. You see what I'm saying there? You mentioned in other videos, but what is your idea to launch time realistically? Let's see, realistically, $6 months. Do you get clicks? Oh, that's not for me. Tony, can you increase this? You can change. What is this guy, Tony? He's famous now? So all the questions are for him. I'm just kidding. Wholly made in the USA, definitely better quality. It's hard to say. It's so many things that I have to look at. Greg said he's in. Welcome, fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing you in there. You'll get added to our Slack channel, to the group soon. If that's the case. Welcome, Greg. Yeah, this is going live's funny because I feel like I spend half the time reading, but maybe the video on demand's not going to be that great. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. I just wanted to come here and talk to you. Your site is down, or is it just me? Nope, should be up. SavageSellers.com. If you've already been there, SavageSellers.com /savage-circle-mastermind. I could put the link in the chat. Bear with me. How do you even use the chat? I don't even think I can. Welcome Grandpa to the chat. Grandpa's me. Yeah, I don't think I can. Well, I just told it to you. Weird. That's all right. Yeah, it should be up. It's definitely not down. Maybe the URL you have is just wrong. Some of my YouTube videos, the link to it is wrong. So if you just go to SavageSellers.com, you'll be able to find it. Cheeky promo code floating around. Website not loading for you. Oh, that's weird. How many people that you have mentored have launched products? That's a really good question. I've been doing mentoring for like the past 5 years, and it's not as Mitch said the website's good for him. Maybe Mitch, can you put the savage-circle-mastermind link in the chat? I've got a chat manager. Okay, so thanks, dude. It's hard to say, Dave, because a lot of people just kind of fall off. Like they ask me a few questions. You're not a mod. See, it's all these problems. Oh, I can add you as moderator. There we go. Oh, look at that. You're a managing moderator, Mitch. Thanks, dude. PayPal you later. Yeah, it's hard to say. I've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people just have a few questions. They never talk to me again. Obviously, I've worked with people that have, built successful brands, successful businesses, sold businesses, just made a bunch of money selling on Amazon. Those people stuck around, and then some of them, once they're successful, just go do their own thing. I don't hear from them for a while, and we catch up once in a while, but yeah. Hello from Bosnian in Michigan. Welcome. Michigan, it's got to be pretty cold there right now, right? I'd imagine. Well, sorry to everyone watching this as a video on demand. I don't know how good of a job I did at staying on topic, but you get some people in the chat hanging out, vibing, and I start to interact a little bit. So, really good understanding of your numbers. Understanding that you can only make someone worth more, you can only pay less for them. And I think starting from a place of abundance is kind of important. Like if you start and your margins are 20% best case scenario, you're fucked. Like legit. Don't try that. So just starting and knowing that like the price that I'm going to be able to start at based on what I can see is proven in the market. People sell at this price. I'm going to be profitable there. Last few days, we get all 4 seasons in one day, but yes, super cold last 4 days. Thanks for the update. Mitch, you actually did it. Thanks, dude. I was not expecting you to do that. I kind of was. You're an awesome dude, so why not? But good. Let's see, does that work? Best way to sell existing Amazon business, agency, website. Sell the business. That's something I don't have great advice on yet. And I don't feel like giving advice on something that I haven't done yet. I'm not sure. I would go look up someone who's done it before. I have a few ideas, but I haven't done it yet. So do you still sell the picture hanger and the net? No, none of that. I don't sell any of that crap. I gave up all my regular products just to start this new brand. So how do you find good suppliers who will iterate your product design? Raw pain and bleeding. Depends. It depends what you're looking for. But if it's being sourced here right now, you can probably source it unless they're manufacturing it themselves. If you're just looking for someone in China, obviously it's Alibaba. But so just wanted to thank you again for your dedication to educate us about Amazon FBA. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate you thanking me. It's a pleasure. I would do this anyway. If no one watched, I would do this. Blood and tears, yes. I mean, it's not that hard, to be honest. I'm saying that like I did have this huge battle. It wasn't that hard. I'm not trying to scare you off. Honestly, it was kind of easy for me. I mean, I set it up to be easy. Like I kind of picked something. I was like, that would make sense, but it wasn't that hard. It was like I hopped on a few phone calls, sent out some emails, got referred to someone, bam, got it. Which has a lot to do with profit margin. Just keep randomly mentioning the title, hoping that it stays relevant. So thanks guys. How would you recommend I started learning some of what you teach? You do Savage Circle. Should I begin there? Well, if you want to just begin, start with my free stuff. You're obviously here on YouTube, and I have a course you can do for $1 per month. You can start there. Hey Greg, you joined. Welcome, Greg. Everyone spam welcome, Greg. Yeah, what I have out, you could learn the whole process from. Once you're up and running, you're starting to do stuff, and you're starting to make big decisions. You're starting to question whether what you're doing is right. And I would say, Savage Circle might be right for you. If anyone is confused, what the hell is Savage Circle? It's my mastermind. So it's just like I have limited spots, one-on-one call plus 2 group calls a month. Thanks. Dude, I'm so stoked you actually joined. Welcome. We'll get started soon. So I'll add you to Slack today. And then we have a meeting next Thursday with the whole group. So you get to meet everyone. You said, Mitch, you said you're learning to code and have completed some cool projects. Wait for that PayPal. Got you. I'll send you $1. How to code and completed cool projects for Amazon sellers. Well, surely you're going to talk to me more about that. Hit me up. Text me. But yeah, it feels good to see that profit margin going up, doesn't it? That's really nice. So we've netted 27% in the last 30 days, which is really nice, and just still going up. So I've been personally going to the gym, fishing more. Oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, clearly you can tell I've been going to the gym, so I actually have been, but not a real gym. I've been riding my bike to I know it sounds kind of funny, but I've been riding my bike to a playground early and just using like the bars to get some pull-ups in and get some dips in, and then I've been doing like some body weight calisthenics stuff there, and obviously the jog there or the bike ride there, whichever one I choose is good. But yeah, I've been working out, and fishing channel, the YouTube channel I started for Savage and Smith, has been pretty cool. I have a let me show you this. I just got a lesson in branding a little bit, but I just created this for my fishing channel. So it's a new logo design. So you can kind of see a little bit of like how I would approach a logo there, right? So the rod in the middle is the stay rod. That's what we use for fly fishing, and our niche specifically. And then it's kind of got this edgy look to it. So, it's pretty fresh. I'm gonna be selling these on our website soon, and that'll be a pretty fun little journey. Oh, looks good with the All Saints. So Paul's content doesn't teach you the steps to selling on Amazon, but also, hang on, are you throwing shade at me, or are you just giving me a compliment? Doesn't teach you. Oh, doesn't just teach you the steps to selling on Amazon, but also how to brand yourself along the way. I thought he was like, this guy sucks. Doesn't teach you the steps, which would be fine. I can take criticism. Hi, Paul. Do you have any recommendations on getting another Amazon seller account? I'm looking to launch another brand. Yeah, start a new LLC. And no, you said it right. I read it wrong. Unity. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Do you have any recommendations? So let's see, what did I do? I started a new LLC, and started a new LLC, new EIN, new bank account, and then I used a new address. That's what I did. A few years ago, I did research on Amazon FBA options and came to the conclusion that the private label is the best option. But after finding out more about the risk of sourcing from overseas, I kind of gave up until, ooh, I like this. This is like a story that we've got going on here. Wow, you're leaving us all hanging. Well, we'll tune in once we know more. But yeah, thanks for everyone tuning in, hanging out with me, by the way. I had a way too long of a day to sit down, make a full video, edit it, just wait for it to render. I was like, I'm going live. YouTube makes it easy. I'm going to utilize what they gave me. And it's especially great when I truly just want to like give out some value, hang out with you guys, because like I'm not trying to be Mr. Beast. That's not what I do. I'm growing my brand. That's why I'm making my money. So yeah, YouTube's just like a fun place to hang out. So welcome. Hi, Paul. Saw that you were streaming. Want to stop in and thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you. I know you recently reached out to me on Patreon. I appreciate you being here. Sorry if I haven't gotten back to you. I think we're up to date. Maybe I didn't, but it's been a little busy. My motivation is back, so thanks so much. Lega, that's very kind. Mitch, I have started exploring D2C ads, and they were running straight to a... So here's what originally happened. We ran straight to an offer. That was trash. We were just like burning money. We were converting like garbage. We were spending like $100 to get a sale. Sucked. Then we started, strangely enough, we introduced friction and we started running to lead squeeze with a coupon. And so we started collecting emails. The list started growing really large, and spent $2,600 on this ad over the course of like a month, I think. It's an Instagram ad, one ad set for you know who my customer is. And I made a video ad, vertical, fixed it all up. That did okay. Ultimately, I stopped running it because the direct... And so here's where like something like Kairos would be kind of cool. You know, Alex Becker's company, because like I don't know how the reporting's working there. I am using Amazon attribution, so I can at least see like on the back end the sales that are coming from the website. But then it's like we're also driving people from Google and our blog posts to the website, so it got a little bit of convoluted, the data that is. In the direct ad spend to acquire the customer wasn't profitable with the Instagram ads, but we did get it to the point where it was like, well, we're building a list, so how much is each person on this list worth to us? And so if we spent more time working on our email marketing, I'm sure we could get to a point where it actually is profitable. So the goal is to get the email and build a long-term relationship. It's to ask me to say, all right, yes, that worked for me. Like we started, boom, we blew up our list, 1,000+ emails. And people started buying. Like it was weird. It was like, once they went to the website and they got this, they actually did go and buy, but when we sent them straight there, they didn't want to buy. We're getting multiple attribution links to get better sort out where the, yes. Yeah, we have about as minute and as specific as you can get with attribution links. Different pages on the website have different attribution links, different blog articles. The Instagram bio one's different than the one for the ad one, etc. And we have different ones for different ambassadors and all that. Oh, Mitch, you would be excited to... Oh, I think I told you this already. You texted me, but we're getting a wholesale distribution opportunity has opened up for us, so that's something I'm really excited about. I have to do another call with my manufacturer about that, but they have some connections in the industry, so we were going to be able to get into a bunch of stores starting in the... Well, I'm not going to say where, but pretty cool. Victor Dwyer is a cool guy to connect with when you want to do that more. Happy to make an intro. He specializes in this stuff. Wholesale some serious money if done right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so the model that we were talking through with our manufacturers, they were going to help us. They have the distribution capabilities and the trucks and the equipment needed to do so. They already have the connections, and they like our product so much that we're like, we kind of want to do, a model with you where we're selling to distributors for, $15. We're making $5. You guys are making $10. Our cost is $5, so we would technically make $5. And then the retailers would sell it for $20, $25. And the cool thing about that is it's just 50% margin. So like all of the invoices would be 50% margin. So we did $100,000 in invoices, $50,000 profit, technically. It was really cool. Is it going to be on a net 30? Well, that would be net 50. Do I not know what a net 30 is? Are you saying like net 30%? Yeah, that's really exciting. It's been going through my mind a lot because it's kind of foreign, so I feel like a little bit of uncertainty, but it's cool. Oh, yeah, see, so that's a term that I was unaware of. I haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, that's probably something to be brought up in the next Zoom call. Makes sense. And they just pitched the idea to us, and we were like, are you open to this or not? We were like, yeah, we'll definitely talk about this more. And so that call's coming up. But we wanted to actually hold it off a little bit because we're working on our second SKU right now, so we don't want to get distracted. But that is, yeah. I'll let you know how that goes because I'm sure you'd be interested. So, wow, we got 7 likes on the stream. Thanks, everyone. Big moves. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Compared to what I was doing. Small to some, big to me. So, I don't know. It's exciting. You know, I'm in a place where like things are growing, see the trajectory of things. Still just taking one step at a time, but it's starting to be a little bit less scary, right? Like, you still use Facebook? No, definitely not. I like that question. It's random. Where do you see your new brand in 3 to 5 years? I would love to say that I see it in nationwide retailers. Maybe not nationwide, but again, I don't want to get into the specifics of why it's not going to be nationwide. And then I would like to see that we have, let's see, that's 3 to 5 years. I'd like to see that we had 10 to 15 products. Acquired by Amazon Basics. That's the right answer. Yeah, and so I've been also thinking about that too. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I'm building it to sell, but I don't know if I do want to sell the brand. I know that was always like my big goal. It's something that I kind of just put off because I'm like, well, most people I've heard talk about selling their brand, it's kind of like a wash, right? It's like some people are like, well, yeah, now I have a lot of money, but kind of feel lost. And so like I like what I'm doing right now, so as long as I keep liking it, I'm gonna hang on to it. If it starts to not get fun, maybe I'll get rid of it. But so as long as it's fun, you make money doing it, feel like you have meaning, and yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna get going. This was, as I keep burping, this is a very fun live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Most people regret selling their brand and usually want to buy it back from my small agency experience. Yeah, see, like that's what kind of the vibe that I was getting. Like I've heard, I feel like, I'm not gonna call anyone out, but again, trying to be respectful, but sure we can both think of a few examples of people that have said stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, as long as I'm having fun, like what I was doing yesterday with my samples, I was having a blast. Like I felt like a kid. I was like, this is so cool. I was just like, testing out my product, seeing how it's working, getting my hands dirty. And yeah. But yeah, thanks so much for being here in this live stream. Appreciate you all tuning in. And just like, I guess we covered how to make more profit. I think we covered enough that people won't be mad on the video on demand after. But we also answered some great questions. Got some good hangs in. So yeah, thanks for being here. Really appreciate you all tuning in. Lesson is know your numbers. Thanks, Maud. And the lesson is know your numbers. That's right. Yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. I will see you in the next one.